Hey, what's up guys, Lux here bringing you a new video, and today we're going to be doing another Lego Minecraft set to actual Minecraft comparison video. And this time we're going to be taking a look at Minecraft set 2.1140, the Chicken Coop. Obviously go over what's included and, compare mine to the actual build and all that. You know the gist by now. Alright, let's get into it. So first of all, we always start off with the figures, and here we have an Alex. This is the pretty simple and basic Alex you get in most Minecraft sets, if it's not Steve. And she comes with no real accessories except this seed accessory, which is represented by a printed circular tile in the set, see-through, and has some seed printing. It's pretty nice, very subtle, but it works. So yeah, not too much to look at. The Alex here, very basic. So let's move on to the other figures that are included. And here we got the chickens. Here we have a chicken with his wings out. I chose to put him in this position because this is a way for him to constantly have his wings out, and I think it's the most fitting since, he doesn't want to drown. He's gonna constantly have his wings flapping, just like the one in the actual set has his wings flapping, or at least in that position. Yeah, I think it's a nice spot for him. Next up, we got a regular chicken. What's different about him is obviously that he's just doesn't have his wings out. He's just walking around with his wings in his body, like a regular chicken would do. But yeah, not too much of a difference to this guy besides his wing position. And last but not least, we got the baby chicken. Now, what's special about him is obviously he's significantly smaller, smaller than you can get, and he only uses the exclusive head print for the chickens that they all have, and only has one stud underneath, so he doesn't even have a body build. They just use the low stud to represent his feet, and I think it works really well. So yeah, that's a pretty nice looking figure and a very oversized head, as all baby Minecraft animals have. And last but not least, here we have the wolf, or the dog. This is a dog because he has a blue collar, just like he does in the actual set itself. It's represented by a 1x2 tile in the inner structure of the wolf that makes up his body. He's not sitting down in the actual set, but I have him here in the recreation of the set in Minecraft, just sitting down, just so he doesn't run around and you guys can get a good look at him. But yeah, that's the wolf. Now let's take a look at the structure. We're going to start off pretty much in the beginning, and then the smaller stuff before we move on to the obvious big one here. So here I have a little water structure, a little like lake underneath, and yeah, it's just a little pond just pouring out of the fencing area for some reason. But here we have a pond. Moving on, over here we have the actual fencing structure. Here we have a torch above the fencing area, and the other side of the fencing area, where you would expect a torch to be, there's actually just an egg there. Oops, I missed. There's just an egg. Yeah, obviously you can't leave it there for too long because it'll respawn within 5 minutes, but that's how I have it set, so that's how I just put it there. So it's a small little fencing area just to keep the chickens in. They actually can all fit in there, but obviously I have them separated. Up here we have the baby chicken. He's on the steps, just chilling out, doing what he needs to do, doing what he wants, so not gonna bother him right there. If we move on more to the layout, here we have a red poppy. It could be a rose, whatever you choose. It's a red flower in the set, but I just chose poppy because they all look the same and come in different colors, similar to the flower builds in Lego. Here we have some tall grass, just like in the actual set. Now the tall grass could have been taller, but in the actual set it didn't exceed like a single brick. So in here I'm not gonna make it exceed the height of a single block. So yeah, I think that works pretty well. Over here we have a furnace in an off state. Now in the actual set it contains 2 printed tiles, one in an off state and one in a turned on state. It would be located in the back, but obviously in Minecraft you can just turn it on by putting like a fuel source and something to cook, and it starts cooking. So this would be in the on state, obviously a little bit more animated and have more colors. So yeah, I'm overcomplicating a furnace, but you know how they work. That's located there, and then here we have a chicken banner. Now, the chicken banner. So I try to recreate it to the best of my abilities. Obviously, it didn't come out great. I was limited because in Bedrock you can't really do too much with trying to make a banner. So I was limited in some aspect, and this is the best variation that I can get out of trying to make it myself. Trust me, there were some awful first designs. But I think this came out okay enough. You guys can tell me down below how you can improve it. Obviously, if you're in Java, you can definitely do a little bit more with banners, but this is as far as I got in Bedrock. Now, ignoring that, there's some stone. That's where it lays. 2 blocks of stone, just like it's located in the set. And yeah, That's about it. Now to move on to the big structure in the set. Now here we got the chicken coop itself. Now obviously it's meant to look like a chicken, just to be a little fun with the build, which I'm totally all about. Anyways, up here we have the eyes, which is the eyes were the hardest part because in Lego you can have a lot more smaller pieces and represent eyes a lot easier. But here, but obviously here there's only one size for the block if you're not counting half slabs, and pretty much putting item frames with black concrete on them is the best variation I can get if I'm trying to represent the eyes. So apologies if it looks a little creepy. Here we have the beak and the little balls that hang under his beak. I don't know what these are called, but they're there. And yeah, I think this was probably the best structure I could make for the beak and the balls. But yeah, moving on. Let me give you a little more visualization of what you can see all around. Here you have the wings, obviously represented by a missing block right there. I think it looks pretty good. And here we have the feet. That's the position where it was located in the set. Obviously all this is based on the set. It's not like I have any creativity. Inside you can see I used some carpet to represent the interior of the coop, similar to how you would find it in a set. But a really neat feature about this set in real life, like in Lego, is that if you throw eggs in this coop, let's say I'm throwing eggs right now, underneath there are actually hoppers that are taking the eggs that I threw and putting it in this double chest back here. In the actual set itself, you can also do this in a way. Obviously there's not like some intricate system, hopper system, but instead if you put the eggs here, they would just stay there in real Lego. And in the back, if you pull the little mechanism, the little play feature, it actually drops in the double chest as well. So I think that works pretty well. Obviously I couldn't make it exactly because it would require pistons, and I don't have enough room to do that to where it would look okay. But the hopper system is pretty much the same thing we're trying to represent in a set, so I think that works fine. Anyways, that's pretty much it. Not too much to look at here. Obviously it was fun to build a big chicken and having the layout try to look as accurate as possible. But yeah, that's pretty much it. If you guys think you could have made it better, you guys can leave comments on what I could have improved on, or if I messed up somewhere. I probably did in a lot of spots, but yeah, tell me what you guys think about it down below. And that's pretty much it. Hopefully we still have comments enabled, and goodbye.